everybody. This is a scammer alert. As you know, I made a dream catcher for Will Smith, and I posted a comment um, in under his video, and I'm gonna show you in a minute. And what happened is that I received a reply to my comment. So let's get to it. So this is a notification with the video where I posted my comment regarding the dream catcher I made for him and the video of it. So this is my comment, and I say, I will. It's been a very long time. I hope that you are doing okay in your silence. Some people say that you went to a retreat. I wish is good, and I hope that you find yourself in it. Nonetheless, just to make a long story short, I made a dream catcher for you and I made two videos about it. I was homeless when I started it last year, and then I put the link of the first video when I started it. Then I moved into an apartment. I broke my leg. Then I put the video I made about when I broke my leg. I finally finished it, and here is the video about it and the part two of the making of Will Smith Dreamcatcher. You might not be interested in coming back on social media, and that is fine with me. But if you are interested in buying my Dreamcatcher, that would help me greatly, and we can keep it private. Anyway, even if you don't get back to me, I hope that those videos warm you warm up your heart with love and compassion, a true fan. And the comment was highlighted, and the reply was highlighted, and it was using Will Smith's picture for uh, his channel. And of course, it's been more than 9 days ago. And because when I took the picture, it was 9 days ago at that time. And if that person put the phone number, send me a message. Thanks for watching. So, first thing I did, I went on the website, the channel, and this is what it is. So, this channel was joined September 2nd, 2020. So, and there's only 2 subscribers. So anyway, to make a long story short, I texted that phone number and I said, "Hey, what's up? How come you put your phone number like that?" And it said, "Well, that's my choice." So I'm like, "Okay," but any comment that was replied to this reply, it was like here you can see it says 5 reply, but we don't see them because of that. Uh, we only see this one, this reply. We don't see all the other reply. So tells me to not be scared and blah blah blah. So I texted to that phone number for a while, and we ended up going on the Google chat. We had conversation here and there, and it was weird. I was suspicious the whole time. I had doubts, and that's probably why I took all those pictures. Anyway, to make a long story short, I ended up stop talking to that person. I said, "This is not working. We need to stop talking. I'm not gonna chat with you in Google Chat no more. That's it." So the very next day that I stopped the chat, I received an email from somebody I met 20 years ago. That person was a con artist, scamming people for money, scamming women, that were looking for love and blah, blah, blah. So I'll get back to that part. So when I stopped, the chat, my heart was broken. I couldn't believe that Will Smith would be talking to me like that. And I needed to know the truth because all I had was this phone number and an email. That's probably, well, of course, it's a scam. It's not Will Smith. I know that now. And I know not only I know it is a scam, but I have pretty much a sincere conviction that it probably is that scammer I met 20 years ago. So when I stopped, I did subscribe to this channel, went to bed, and the next day, this channel has changed to this. So the phone number has changed and the picture has changed, but if you can see here, the date it joined is the same. See? Let's compare. September 2, 2020, September 2, 2020. So, and that is the channel I subscribe to because in my list of the subscription I have, this turned out. And I'm like, okay, I never subscribed to that channel. And then I see message and the phone number. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the same channel I subscribed last night. So I started to do a little search because I had seen other reply from this picture and phone number on Will Smith channel. And all of them had changed to this. All of the reply comment. So I knew right then, for sure, without a doubt, that I was not talking with Will Smith and this was a scam. So I started doing a little search. Well, the more I was scrolling down and looking for all the replies in the comment section, I find this. Another scam, which called the channel Pinned by Will Smith. So that's odd. Then I found this one. Now this one, the comment he or she would leave a comment about uh, cryptocurrency and phone numbers in the reply. So this is probably a scam too. Then I keep on going and I see this one. And this one is another one. It's completely empty, called Will Smith with no space. And then I found another one. This one, the only difference is the date. If you can see, May 19, March 9. The only difference is the black circle around the picture, right? But the the letters are the same. See, Will Smith is the same. So anyway, I when I saw that, I emailed to the Will Smith email I had, and I said, don't contact me again. But then, the day I stopped the chat, the Google chat, I received an email from that con artist that I met 20 years ago. Said, "Oh, call me." I was not. I had a relationship with that person, and it didn't last. When I find out that that person was a con artist and conning women for money, and it wasn't a pretty ending, but it's not like we were the worst enemy either. Plus, we are in the same area. So I've been in contact with that person when I was homeless because that person saw the video on my YouTube and said, "What the fuck? Homeless?" So I replied to that person and I said, "I'm not in a good mood." And anyway, when I stopped the Google chat, the very next day I received an email from that person. "Oh my God, woman, call me," with the phone number. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call that person. So I call, and obviously that person hasn't changed, still drink, and even though you know that person pretend to have been sober for 7 years, to me it sounds like you can tell when somebody's not sober when they talk, and that was it. I could tell that that person was not sober, and I was talking about myself, and when I stopped talking about myself and start asking questions, how have you been? I mean, if you've been sober for 7 months, for 7 years, you have lots of things to say, and you want to talk about that. And anyway, as soon as I turned the spotlight from me to that person said, "Well, I need to get off the phone." So we hang up. So after that, that's when I did that little search for the scammer. And once I got there, it dawned on me how quickly that person contacted me as soon as I stopped the Google chat. So I sent that person not the Will Smith email, but I sent that person, "Stay out of my life. Don't contact me no more." And I swear, 10 minutes later, I received this in my email. 10 minutes after I sent the email. So take a look at this, people. So this is what I received in my email. It's saying that there is a problem with delivery. They need my address to confirm my address. And if you pay close attention, you are going to see the truck is real UPS. That's a real picture. But if you look up, you see the sign is IPS. So this is not a UPS. This is totally 100% scam. So when I see that, I'm like, what? How come IPS? What the fuck? So I'm thinking, I open a new tab and I'm going to search for IPS. And this is what I get. I only put IPS and delivery scam came up. So Google was already aware of that. So what I did, I I clicked enter, and this is the result. Public advisory text message parcel delivery scam. December 14, 2020. Public advisory, blah, blah, blah. At the top, the logo is meant to look like UPS, but is IPS. So anyway, I'm like, okay, this is definitely a scam. It's going to end up in this scam folder. So I decided to click the link. This is where it took me. So this is the Saskatoon Police Service, you know? And they explain, I mean, if you Google it, IPS, you're going to end up there. And you can read the whole thing if you want to. But once again, they explain at the top of the logo, it means to look like UPS, but is IPS. And they explain what happened to that person that received the email, clicked on it, but it was not about the address, it was about the payment. So that person lost money. So uh, when I got that, I just put it in spam, delete forever. But then I knew because I sent the email to the real person who was scamming me. I received this email like 10 minutes after that. So I knew exactly who it was. Not only I was not talking with Will Smith, I needed closure about that. And I was happy to find out that, I was not talking with Will Smith because that person was a total jerk, totally disrespectful. And I was happy that it was not Will Smith. But more than that, I was even more happy to realize who it was exactly. So it was that person, for sure. It was that person that I met 20 years ago that was trying to get back in my life and probably, just take advantage of me, playing with my emotion and all this and that. So anyway, after that, I was mad. So I went on Will Smith uh, channel, and under his video, I found here the channel. See? So I remember that one because I read that. Why would that person be contacted by this thing? So the you can see the first reply has changed to the second channel image, if I may express like that. So I posted this reply to the reply. So I say, I know who you are, stupid bitch. You always have been a con artist and you will always be. Don't you dare contact me ever again. Go back to MySpace. That's where you belong, idiot. I can't believe that you thought I would never find out, but I did. You changing your phone number and picture won't prevent me from reporting you. You are a thief and you steal people's dream. I hope your channel gets shut down and that you can't create any more channel from the IP address of your computer, of your phone and computer and tablet or anything you use for this channel. I hope you will be banned from YouTube community. You make me sick. And as I click on post, all of a sudden there's YouTube guideline alert saying that I'm out of line. Now I'm asking YouTube, YouTube, what is out of line about my comment telling off that scammer that's been using uh, this channel, stealing Will Smith identity, pretending to be Will Smith, change the configuration of it after it got caught. And what about this one? 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 YouTube, what are you doing? How come you allow people to steal other people's identity? I mean, isn't there any copyright about the picture people put up like that, and the names? So you say, yeah, we have to report that, but I did. But yet those channels are still there. So who is it behind those channels, right? Obviously, to me, those people are not Will Smith, and they are stealing his identity in order to, I don't know what, because that one only has 1 subscriber. This one has no subscriber. This one no subscriber. This one has 2. And this one has 2. But that's the same than this one. So how come YouTube allow people to put phone number up like that in the name of their channel, right? Now, okay, I've reported those channel to YouTube. We'll see if they do anything about it. But if I may suggest, now this message would be for Will Smith. I am going to repost this comment I previously posted because of that highlighted reply, I deleted the comment altogether to get this one gone. Even though I reported it, it was still there. So I deleted my comment, and I will repost it, and I will explain why I deleted it and why I reposted. And I'm gonna put the link of this video you are seeing right now in that new comment I'm gonna post. So, Will, if I may suggest something nice. I mean, I've been clever enough to see and realize that it was not you, that it was a scam. Not only it was a scam, but I knew the person also. So, but obviously, as you can see here, that there is people that get scammed by those uh, email. I know that the email I've received was not from the YouTube, but it was from the person who created a YouTube channel pretending to be you and having conversation with me pretending to be you, telling me, oh, I'm a busy man, I work a lot and it's not easy. I only speak with 2 fans at the moment, but I'm too busy. Be patient with me and blah 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 blah. Whatever. Anyway, uh, people, if you receive an email like this, be aware that it is a scam and search for the IPS. And in my case, it was somebody I knew, and I'm convinced anyway. There's not much more I can do than what I've done. So, if I may suggest, Will, you should trademark your picture so people cannot use your picture on YouTube and use your name on YouTube. You should trademark it because there is so many people that pretend to be you, and those people are nasty and they're thieves, and they are tarnishing your reputation, and especially now in those days with what you are going through, you don't want con artists to steal your identity pretending to be you and break people's dream. It is my dream. I'm your fan. You are my favorite artist. So it is, of course it is a dream from me to sell you my dream catcher and to have a conversation with you. You know, who's it? I mean, there's nasty people, but I'm a fan. I don't agree with what you've done. There were no justification for that. But in the meantime, you know, everybody paid the price of everything in their own way. And with the video, the apology video you posted, some people weren't happy about it. It's their problem. At least you have apologized. And from my perspective, you should trademark your picture and your name, especially for social media, because people are pretending to be you and they are tarnishing your reputation. And that's the last thing you need at this moment, as you are rebuilding your reputation, rebuilding trust between you and your fans. So I don't know how many fans got caught in those things, those scammer pretending to be you and asking for money, probably saying, "Oh, you know what I'm going through right now is stuff, and I need money. So if you can donate and help me get back on my feet, or whatever they can say, you know." I mean, how many people got scammed because of those people pretending to be you? You know, I know it's not your responsibility, but in the meantime, you know, those people who get scammed by you, thinking it is you, won't like you no more. Not everybody is as clever as I am. And, I mean, how bad would it be for you to have your trademark, you know? So, anyway, that's just my advice. And everybody, be careful about who you talk to, and anyone who has a channel with a phone number like this, you can be sure that this is a scam. You can be sure of that. So I don't know why YouTube is allowing stuff like that. So YouTube, do something. Okay, on this, everybody, you take care. Love you all. Will Smith. I'm hoping that I still have a chance to meet you and maybe sell my dream catcher. Only if you like it. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to buy it. You know, I only sell my dream catcher to those people who likes it and are attracted to it. This one was created for you. I put all my love into it for you. Now, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So don't feel obligated to anything. But, you know, it wouldn't cost you much if we could have a conversation, a video conference, Or if you could make just a simple video saying, hey, Caroline, I've seen your video. You've done a great job. Keep on going. And whatever inspire you, right? So, people, have a good day. Have a good life. And be careful. Thank you, everybody.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.